Have you ever thought that the pronunciation of a single letter R could decide between life and death? History holds events that reveal the extreme depths of human cruelty and racism. One of them is the Parsley Massacre, which took place in 1937 in the Dominican Republic. In this horrific tragedy, thousands of Haitians were killed simply because they could not correctly pronounce the Spanish word perejil, meaning parsley. The word became a language test that determined who would live and who would die. Behind this massacre was the order of Dominican dictator Rafael Trujillo, who wanted to target Haitians based on racism and economic interests. This tragedy is not only a dark chapter in Caribbean history, but also a reminder of how hatred can destroy human societies. The Dominican Republic and Haiti share the same island, Hispaniola, in the Caribbean. The border between the two countries runs along the Massacre River. Historically, relations between them have been complex and filled with tension. In the 19th century, Haiti occupied the Dominican Republic, creating long-lasting resentment among Dominicans. In the early 20th century, Haitian laborers migrated to the Dominican Republic to work on sugar plantations as cheap labor, but they were treated as inferior. In 1930, Rafael Trujillo seized power through a military coup. He had previously worked as a guard on sugar plantations and was trained by U.S. Marines during the American occupation of the Dominican Republic. Trujillo ruled as a dictator and promoted racist ideologies. He wanted to whiten Dominican society and make it more European, viewing Haitians, who were largely of African descent, as a threat. Economic crisis and the increasing number of Haitian migrants further fueled this hatred. Trujillo initially attempted to expel Haitians from border areas, but when that failed, he devised a brutal plan. On October 2nd, 1937, during a party, reportedly while intoxicated, Trujillo ordered the solution to the Haitian problem. The Dominican army, loyal to his command, began targeting Haitians in the border regions. The massacre lasted from October 2nd to October 8th, though in some areas it continued into November. Soldiers surrounded Haitian men, women, and children and killed them with machetes, knives, and other weapons. The massacre became known as the Parsley Massacre because soldiers used the word perejil to identify Haitians. In Spanish, the word requires a rolled R sound, which is difficult for Haitian Creole speakers to pronounce. Those who failed to pronounce it correctly were executed immediately. This test was a racist tactic, as the pronunciation of R in Haitian Creole is soldiers would hold up a sprig of parsley and ask people what it was. Anyone who mispronounced it was assumed to be Haitian and killed. However, some historians argue that this test was not always used and may partly be a symbolic story representing the horror of the massacre. The killings were concentrated in the northwestern border regions and the Cibao region, where many Haitians lived. Not only Haitians, but also Dominicans of Haitian descent were targeted. The violence was so intense that the Massacre River was reportedly filled with boats. Thousands died while trying to flee to Haiti. Trujillo falsely claimed it was a popular uprising, but in reality, it was organized state terror. Historians estimate that between 9,000 and 40,000 Haitians were killed. Some estimates suggest that between 23% and 60% of the Haitian population living in the Dominican Republic was wiped out. It was one of the largest massacres of people of African descent in the 20th century. Internationally, the atrocity was condemned, but Trujillo denied military involvement, claiming it was a spontaneous action by Dominican peasants. However, the Haitian government protested, and Trujillo was eventually forced to pay compensation, though the amount was minimal. This tragedy permanently damaged relations between Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Even today, tensions remain, and Haitian migrants in the Dominican Republic continue to face discrimination. The 1937 massacre stands as a chilling example of racism that still echoes in parts of the world today. The Parsley Massacre reminds us how hatred and racial prejudice can destroy human lives. The fact that thousands were killed over the pronunciation of a single letter is a horrifying reality that highlights the importance of human rights. Learning from the rule of dictators like Rafael Trujillo, we must stand against racism and promote peace and tolerance. It is a dark chapter in history, but it must be remembered so that such atrocities never happen again. This tragedy shows us that even a single letter, like R, can end lives when hatred is allowed to burn unchecked.